I'm actually broadcasting to now.
I suppose so.
Well, I mean,
Okay, let
you
me
can hear
screen
me,
share my.
which is
I
which
can hear
was not
you.
happening before. So,
It was totally not happening before in the slightest. This is the
Okay,
sound of progress.
need to mute the background stream. That's going to drive me insane again.
Wait, again? You mean you can come back?
It happens. How do you screen sharing again? Literally, 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 literally,
Oh,
literally,
oh,
literally, 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 literally,
I
literally, 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 literally,
think you
literally,
might have
oh
broke
my
it.
literally,
God!
literally, 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 literally,
Comedy
literally,
gold.
literally, literally,
Is this
literally,
the
literally,
remix?
literally, 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 literally,
Can you
literally,
speak
literally,
to
literally,
this?
literally, 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 literally,
This is. See, that's how you know it's good dubstep. This is getting really weird.
Ah, the wonders of modern technology. Nope. No, every second that passes, I'm less convinced that
We're,
you have not
we
yet
will
been
get
driven
this.
insane a second time.
Oh my.
I can help with one of those things. Well, I might be able to start a sketch, but there's no way you guys are seeing it. Let's see. Gosh, I read a lot of webcomics. And I think I first found Hey Kitty when it spun off from Hey Fox a little while ago, as I believe you all are aware of.
About
Uh,
what?
how did- it's a pretty small time though. I'm not sure if I believe you there, but yeah. The question now is, when did I hear about Hey Fox? Chances are I just clicked on a link from some list of webcomics somewhere. And I was like, oh, this one's got Fox in the title. I like foxes. And it was pretty good.
Oh, sorry, my cat.
Yes. Bane of all keyboard users. Nope. Still broken. Oh, this.
Really good at running live streams.
I mean, so long as input from Fox isn't necessary, this is going great.
I open the chat window. I've done a warm-up sketch making fun of Fox, so that's good and important.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed you weren't seeing the chat in there, judging by how quick you jumped on that. So good news, Fox. This stream is mostly autonomous. You don't have to do a thing, except provide comedy material.
Well, would you like me to draw something?
Oh, I found this good webcomic lately, and I think you could. You, I think there are some parallels to this one you draw for. You should probably draw some characters from it. You see, it's about this just the regular daily life of a bunch of sentient computer equipment. There's like an answering machine and a scanner printer, but don't ever call her a skinter. She hates it. And they all live with a servant meat golem named Mouse. So I think it's called Hey Fax. I have been saving that one for months, for the record.
Well, it was a good one. I was waiting to see where this was leading. All right, well, let's see. I guess I'll just doodle some more until you let me know what you think you might like to see. I'm open to suggestion here.
Well, if you don't have any excellent ideas for doodles, draw Officer Hot Dad or whatever his actual name is, because I can't remember it.
I feel really bad. That's my fault. His name is Officer Tom Richards, but one day I called him Officer Hot Dad, and he kind of stuck.
Yeah, it did.
I will happily do that.
As whichever most appropriate internet cat picture meme.
As a
you
cat
feel
meme.
He fits.
Let's see.
Yes. Lolcats.
No, wait, I know just the one I want. Hang on.
Actually calling things by their usual names is for squares. Pay no attention to the fact that all of our icons are currently housed in squares.
Am I here?
Sounds like it.
Yay!
Welcome.
Oh, Ann, hey, what up?
Hi, Shen.
How's it going?
Hello.
I'm drawing Tom Richards as a cat meme. I know just the one. Friends, hang on. think I'm not screen sharing my Googling over here,
It
so.
doesn't appear to be, so we'll be fully surprised.
I was able to see it on YouTube, but I can't here on Google Hangouts.
Hmm.
You can see it, but you can't hear it?
Well, if I use the YouTube, then it starts duplicating the sound
Hmm.
in my headphones.
We're gonna have to work out here.
Yeah. I would pull up YouTube and try to look there, but historically it does not seem to agree well with foxes, so I'm hedging my bets.
Oh, I know. I'll just mute YouTube. Cool. Oh, now I can see it on Google Hangouts.
And there's Tom
That's a good
Richards, my
choice.
favorite cat name. I'm a genius. Oh, what else?
Jay with ice cream?
Jay with ice cream can do. You get my references. I forget how to draw these characters. He now gets to learn the story about how sometimes I sing what I'm doing. Matt's laughing at me.
I mean, so far you've kept it down to only sometimes, so we're not approaching danger levels yet.
I don't know if there are very many people in the YouTube and whether or not they can hear me, but then
It says there are 4 watching now,
hooray.
Oh boy,
which includes us, possibly.
I'm not watching my YouTube.
Well, includes me.
So there's someone yet unexplained. Hello, unexplained person. Welcome. Welcome to the madness.
I haven't really done any warm-up sketches today, so it's going to take me a couple before I get like really, really good at art. See, that doesn't even look like
for
a
me,
hand.
this would be like really, really good at art. So
Well, I mean, I did draw Tom Richards as the heavy breathing cat, so obviously this is really, really good art.
well,
Thank you for that
it looks
suggestion,
like
Ratchet. That
the
made me
creatures
happy.
they're supposed to look like. Well, that's better than I would do.
I hired to draw this webcomic. I had drawn maybe 2 furries before.
Well, now you have a furry in your own comic, right?
I do. I actually have several now because
Oh,
This was
right.
before I started on Lucky's, and now I have not only the lead character is a cat girl, but the lead antagonists are wolfmen. Great furry comic right now on accident. It wasn't meant to be, but I'm gonna blame Fox.
Oops.
Blaming Fox. That seems like a good idea.
But one day I'm in a competitive comics site. Of you may or may not be aware, and I drew a Wolfman character, and I made a comic about this Wolfman, and Fox saw it and was like, "You're actually pretty good at drawing Wolfman, and then you should draw my comic for me." And we agreed that should happen, and now here we are.
I actually wasn't aware of that story. But hey, it's worked
We used
out,
to
so
hang out a lot, so he already knew I was an artist, but he didn't know I could draw. Officially an animator, but I've been getting more into comics lately. But
yeah,
I had
I
been drawing
hear.
mostly humanoid characters until I made that Wolfman, and he was like, "Oh," and he put two and two together.
Aha.
For a second there, I thought the
I'm
ice
gonna draw my
cream was on
Wolfman.
fire.
To be like a swirl.
No, the
Shaped
hair.
ice cream. Oh, her
I
If
thought it was
anything,
like
make
breathing
it on fire.
on the ice cream.
I'm just gonna there. Now it's a ponytail instead of pigtails. I'm gonna move her aside. Now I'm gonna draw that Wolfman real quick, just because I was talking about him, the one that got me hired. Okay. It's making fun of me
Saw him
because I
trying
only
to call it a
just
favor.
now thought to hit save.
It's like, hey, I got you this job. You owe me.
Wolfman. Has also appeared in the background of crowd scenes in Hey Kitty, and will probably continue to appear in the background of crowd scenes because I like to draw him.
Now, with that admission, I'm gonna have to go look through crowd scenes forum a couple times, then post on some low population internet forum about how there's a conspiracy going on.
About
The
how these
Wolfman
two webcomics that
conspiracy.
have the same artist will sometimes have the same characters.
Yeah, it's like that one weird theory people have about how all the Pixar films occur in the same universe for some reason, because the animators like leaving little Easter eggs in from their other movies.
Didn't know how they would do it for Brave, but by God, they proved me wrong. Bam, Southern Grease, just for me.
Well, Fox, don't worry.
Fox.
You may be being driven,
Sorry, Fox.
but so long as there's no steering column down your pants, I think it's okay. Keep on troubleshooting.
We got it to work in our trial run, and then apparently never again. Oh, I was just about to link the stream in Avoid Discord, and Fox beat me to it. Smiley face.
I posted about
All
it
right,
on
now
Twitter.
streaming? Is my screen black?
I can see you through Google Hangouts.
Me too.
Screen is black to me. Well,
That's
whatever.
good.
See me, that's what's important.
Well, it says at the bottom, Google Hangouts is sharing a window with hangouts.google.com.
Google Hangouts happens to be sharing your window with itself.
How about an end run around?
We're gonna try this a little more traditionally,
How are
Fox.
you?
Giving it the roundabout.
Yep. Apparently, Pear can't
Could you
talk.
hear yourself before when you were roboting out?
I opened up the stream on YouTube, and on that, yes, I could hear the robot out, and that was very strange.
Did a little doodle for you.
I saw that. Yeah, I've been able to hear you guys fine, and see the whole time. It's just not broadcasting my voice over the other computer for some reason.
Well, that's
Except
fine. You can
when
join
literal.
twice. Literal.
So yeah, now we're all
Well,
here.
I shared the story of how you hired me because you saw me draw a Sovereign Greece comic.
And you said that I hadn't seen you draw or you hadn't drawn many furries before that, and I think literally, except for like the very old comic, like 90% of the furries that you drew, say within those 5 years, were with me at bars.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's true. It's a lot of napkin doodles of, Fox.
Fox and the cast of Game of Thrones as Anthros.
Oh God, we did do that.
That sounds awesome.
And
Yeah, can we
That's
see that?
awesome. No, that napkin doodle was very gone. That was at a bar
That
like
was-
5 years ago. Right now, let me see.
I'm pretty sure that was the same night that ended in Street Goldfish.
Oh my God.
Street goldfish.
Then that was the drunkest night that was never drunk.
It was somebody's birthday.
Let me see if I can't figure this out. Birthday or not necessarily? It might
No,
have
it
been
was-
yours, and no, it was
No, it was
at the
somebody
bar.
at
It was
the
like
at-
some random
yeah, it was somebody at that other bar's birthday.
to a bar, and it was the guy's birthday, and we bought him absinthe because we were drunk as shit.
And yeah,
Somehow that led to.
I can't.
well, that was like bar number 3, I think.
There was a point where we should have stopped, but we did not.
And yeah, the street goldfish, if you're wondering, were
Yes.
the goldfish crackers.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That we
figured.
then found on the sidewalk somewhere, and were hungry and boozy, so we ate them.
See, I thought
the
that you
sidewalk.
Like
threw goldfish into the street and got the river. I don't know.
No,
or
no, it
Played
wasn't.
foosball with
the
them.
less successful spin-off pilot for Street Sharks.
Right, street goldfish. It's a little more passive. Than, yeah. See, we got a DCD 1248 in the YouTube chat here, who says, "Yeah, eating street food. We were very, very much eating street food. Yes, in a little more literal sense than I would usually recommend."
Don't say literal. That's the.
That's the
literal,
that's the trigger word.
See, Shen, since you're an animator, I kind of want to see the literal dubstep club scene.
If I could get the animation software on my Photoshop to work, I'd do that right now, but I don't think I had fit in me to do it in Toon Boom right now. the best and fastest way to do that joke would be in the program that's currently broken for me. So I'll work on that for next stream so we can do some animating. I've got like a. Eventually, you might see a pop-up here that says your version of Photoshop is not genuine. And so because it's not genuine, they don't let me do a lot of things that I used to be able to do, like animate and have Flash.
And we have a
solve this problem, but I paid for Adobe software with my tuition, and then at the end they said actually it was a student lease. No, I paid for it. I got the full thing. You decided it was a student lease afterwards, so I don't feel bad pirating it. I paid for it.
Owen is in the YouTube chat.
Drew Cersei Lannister's a line. Does anyone else have a request?
And I don't know who. Ooh, I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna try to pronounce this. P. Thalabido. Nope, I don't know. There's somebody else in the chat. Didn't you get Clip Studio? They ask. Yeah, I think that's what you're using right now, right?
I'm using Clip Studio literally as we speak, but I haven't quite figured out the animation software on it yet. I know that I eventually should play with it, but it looked really complicated, so I quit. This is something I'll come back to at some point.
It looks complicated, so you quit. That's not a winning attitude.
Super good at it. Let's see. Really don't know what to do.
So according to Discord, you are constantly using Clip Studio Paint all the time, 24 hours a day, whether or not you're online.
That's because I literally never shut Clip Studio down, because I don't know if you can see it here. I've got about 18 tabs of stuff I'm in the middle of working on, including usually 3 different pages of webcomic, and just all like my warm-up doodles and stuff.
Right.
It's a pain in the butt to like close and reopen those every time, so I just don't bother.
I find it a little weird how so many people I know who use art programs to draw for various things have it display in Discord. Just kind of like, I thought it was mostly to do that for games. I mean, I guess
supposed to mostly be a gaming thing, but once we discovered you can also have it stream your art software, we were like, well, now you know when I'm working and when I'm playing Stardew Valley. For me, as often.
What's the other thing that's open with Clip Studio? Stardew Valley is pretty much the other thing that's open with Clip Studio.
But yeah, it's going to be one or the other for me. I used to have Photoshop open, but my Photoshop's a pain in the butt now that I have Clip Studio. Like, I used to love it, and then I got Clip Studio, and that sucks. Werewolves until somebody tells me what else to draw. It's basically my favorite thing to draw.
Werewolves are fun.
I think some people might disagree.
Mostly they're victims, I imagine.
Werewolves are fun to draw. This is probably the best dog I've ever drawn. Look at it looking exactly like an actual animal that exists. I don't know what's going on here. Again.
Okay, we got Flutterby's in chat here. And they say to draw a werewolf butt? Question mark?
No.
All right, okay. But only because it's you, Flutz.
No, Flutterby's isn't the one who said draw a werewolf, but
no,
person.
You're right. That was Taylor. It was somebody else came in the middle of that. Let's see. The person you went to school with, remember me? Or are you living high on the hog now, celebrity? And we got Nara Cruz here, too. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
people are like showing up.
That makes sense.
Man, I'm gonna have to load up the YouTube stream and then mute it because
I know, me too,
I'm
because like people
curious.
are talking and I actually can't see what's going on.
I think you can actually load up the YouTube stream and then pop out the chat.
Oh, how do you do that? Oh, I
Hang
see.
on, I'm gonna figure
Load
that
up
out.
the
Give me a
YouTube
second,
stream
then
and
I'll
then-
draw whatever butts.
Yeah, hit the triple button above it and choose pop out chat.
Let me just take a second here to figure this out.
In the meantime, we should ask folks who showed up what they want us to talk about or what they would like Shen to draw.
Yeah.
How do you do pop out chat?
So above the chat, there's like the 3 vertical dots. You know, the more options menu thing. Do you see that?
Yes.
Live chat. Okay,
Hang
click
on.
on that and
Load anything. Excuse me.
So
Draw
Flutter
a bug.
buys.
Good idea.
So a bug or a computer bug?
Oh, okay.
yeah. No, that makes sense.
recognize
Draw the
that.
source of the literal that bug.
Oh, yes. Yes, the problem with the fox throid.
You're gonna have to give me a little more than that.
Thing out real quick.
What?
The problem with the
Oh, somebody said the bug that caused
Okay.
the fox to glitch.
oh
That one.
I
I'm
see.
just
Yeah.
drawing from draw a bug.
Right.
Bug.
Expanding out
Salad
into it
video.
being
Any bug? Like, be like,
I'm gonna go for it's funnier if he's got 6 legs and some antenna, or 8. 8 legs worse too, I guess.
here now.
Or
Hang on,
a
I'll make the
cute
spider
bug.
cute. We get a little bit less lag here.
that is a very happy
Top hat.
looking.
Now he's Max personable spider.
yeah, I could see that. Did you get your chat working?
Yes.
Okay. Because I could just keep
Huzzah.
reading everything that happens in chat, but if you can read it, then I'm not going to bother doing that. Does anybody have any questions about, I don't know, the Hayverse or Pear Comics or
Drew
what the hell are we doing here?
That's
Personable spider.
That's
And
probably-
he's Matt's character.
the personable spider.
Wolf, but because it makes me laugh.
My mom would be proud. You got head, abdomen, and thorax.
This is not. I don't know if you've seen my fur affinity, but I actually have quite a few bug anthros in there.
That's true. It's a tap spider. It does look like it should be tap dancing, doesn't it?
It would probably be very good at it.
It's cheating.
It's not cheating if it was born with 8 legs.
There you go.
Oh, we're getting the werewolf butt.
Oh no. We spent so much time wondering, will this be funny? We did not think to wonder, will we retain our sanity?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not looking up reference for this pose. Just give him a little tail here. Tail. He's got kind of girl hips a little bit. That's okay. He works out. And yeah, that's all I think I have in me for this particular.
All right, werewolf has been budded.
Hang on, I gotta. He's got way too much hip. I gotta just a little bit. He looks really effeminate.
There's nothing wrong with that. You work with what shape
All right.
you got.
Skulls, I'm really, really sorry that you had to see this. Okay, now what?
The oddity.
Is that a
Well-
request?
Well, how about you,
Because I
Ray?
don't.
Did you
Yeah.
did you have anything else in mind coming into this?
I don't know. I've kind of got a hankering to see Fox's superhero alter ego, the Oddity, now.
I
Yeah.
don't know how to draw that.
God, what would Fox have as a superhero outfit?
If you
That's-
could give me more of a visual theme, I'll draw Fox in it.
All right, let's see.
See, the
Something
first thing that comes
similar
to
to
mind
the
is the
mechanism
Power
powder.
Girl outfit with the boob window, just because I get the image that Fox would end up with somebody else's outfit on accident.
Fox wearing Power Girl's boob window, I will totally draw that.
All right, it's been said. No going back.
Putting
Thus it was spoken, and thus it shall be.
slightly less lag. He's very proud of it too. He's gonna be like,
I really
empowered.
like he transforms to his own moon for the werewolf there.
Oh my god.
And Secret says Fox's superhero outfit would be a sparkly spandex thong, which I think might have actually shown up in Hey Fox before. Blame Ray for that one in particular.
I'm not drawing the world's best fox right here. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Oh no, my eraser's working as a pencil.
See, I thought that was.
We will improve Fox.
We can rebuild him. Stronger.
I
better,
turned my pen around and
faster.
it didn't erase. Everything went all wrong.
I hate it when that
I
happens.
drew fox before. What am I doing? Okay, right. I know how to draw your character.
Oh, I think I figured out what it is. I mentioned to you before that for some reason, I think it's the little tuft of fur on his chin that makes Fox look older to me in the Hey Kitty comics than
Would you prefer I
than he
not
did when
do
he
that?
first started. Because like, see, in this one he doesn't have that
It's
little
just 'cause you
floof.
got a beard.
Yeah, no, totally. But I was trying to figure out what it was that made it look that way to me.
Well, I'm gonna re-add it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. It does make it seem a little more refined.
Oopsie. It's taking way too long. It's not going to be worth it.
The most interesting fox alive.
I don't always wear fur, but when I do,
It's
it's
my
foxy.
own.
Stay foxy, my friends.
Dos Zoros.
Excuse me. I'm trying to kind of like Go Girl's outfit here. I think she's got like a little half cape.
Yep.
For last, I know y'all want to see the boob window, so making y'all wait. Some cape folds instead.
Dawns
Oh
on me
wait,
that
this goes.
gray in Spanish is gris. So
Wait,
he'd
really?
be El Zorro Gris. Yeah.
Wait, spell that.
I think it's, was it Greis, I think?
No, just GRIS.
It is Gris? Okay.
Those my two characters on board are Gray and Grease.
Yeah. That's
Oh my goodness. And Lily Feather.
right.
All right, there you go. Boob window.
Yes, that is very Fox.
Shen, I'd be curious to see your take on the copyright fairies from Hey Fox.
It's a copyright fairy.
Oh man.
Google this.
Here, I'll pull something up for you. Can I share? I think I can share a web browser.
I'm just seeing fair written.
Copyright fairies. That's the last time they showed up. Ooh. Man, do I have any that aren't terribly ugly? I do not.
Well, there's your first bit of detail for them copyright fairies right there.
Fox, wasn't there that one time that we joked about having what is it? That poem you like about the fairies, having the copyright fairies in J?
Yeah,
Come away.
Yeah, come away, O human child, to the waters and the wild, with a fairy hand in hand. For the world's more full of weeping than you can understand.
Yeah, so copyright fairy in J.
And the copyright fairies are super simple. They're just tiny little bug fairies with big zappers. Can I... screen share a web browser? I can.
Yay!
So this was copyright fairies from what, 2 art revisions ago, but the fairies haven't changed.
Where?
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Share to all. Right.
Hang on, I'm trying to open your screen. Ah, it just opened my screen again. It's just looks like bees.
Yeah, pretty much. They're just like little bees with laser guns.
Curious to see what Shen would do with them.
Yeah, I mean, there really is not much to it.
This opens up a lot of creativity, and I'm afraid I'm just going to end up drawing Flutz's bee fairy character.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what you shared with her as well, Fox. Which one did you choose?
iPhone. I want a new iPhone.
Well, what he gave me looked like this. Like,
yeah,
okay.
pretty much.
that's pretty open.
Simple yet effective.
So I'll basically just draw a fairy. Going into the butt a little bit there. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and lower this drawing.
You don't want to draw a fairy going into a werewolf butt?
Oh boy, no.
No,
Wow, whole
there's
kinds
absolutely
of
no No implications from that phrasing at all. No, sir.
Give her a little antennae. Or him, it, this,
That's why.
this thing, whatever it is I'm drawing.
So I'm like, why can't I tell it to make this the main window? Because I'm not using the account that's actually controlling the display.
You must assume direct control.
All right, so for a moment here, I will present to everybody that stupid little comic that I just showed so that everybody can see what I'm talking about with It's Ugly, and they look like little bug things. All right.
Oh, are they holding a gun?
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
One gun each. For the record, there aren't seven tiny fairies wielding a regular-sized handgun.
But you had a laser-looking gun in that picture.
I think that it's open to whatever interpretation Shen wants to put on it.
You know what? I will draw one of each. There's a regular gun, and now a space laser gun.
See, this is why Shen is awesome.
Because he's a fucking boss. And shut up. Okay, hang on. Laser sight. And whatever this is. There. It's dual wielding.
There you go. And we have our first high-res copyright fairy.
Ah! You guys can't see that. I gotta pop up. Sorry.
Oh,
Here's another page I filled with absolute and utter nonsense.
Yeah, we're gonna have to post some of this on like the Twitter feed and stuff like that, so people that miss this can.
Going on my Tumblr.
Yeah.
We've been posting a few quotes on Twitter.
What are you doing?
I've tagged you in a lot of them, so you should be able to see them as soon as you are not
I'll
drawing.
find out.
Did we get the ice cream is fuel? I think that was requested early on, but I was still mucking around with audio setups.
One, and I can draw that one. I've drawn Jay with ice cream being fuel. I can draw Kitty.
See, I really want an
draw
ice
something
cream is
stupid.
fuel t-shirt. I've wanted that for a long time.
T-shirts are much more difficult to get printed.
Well,
Although,
yeah. But also, we discussed this before, like months.
Yeah, that's true.
Before we had Shen on board, so we didn't even have an idea of how to design it exactly.
It'll look like this. It's gonna be awesome. Wait, just give me a second. It's gonna be so good. What ice cream?
We get to see the. So this is my favorite thing about watching any art stream is it's always fascinating to me where people start the drawing. Like starting at the cone and working back, but had the cheeks in there, like from the beginning. Also, if you talk about somebody's process, if you talk about somebody's process as they're doing it, it makes them super self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
You evil creature. I will agree, though. That is pretty interesting. I haven't
With
put.
human characters, I usually start with like the face, the entire face. But with the furries, I tend to start with the eyes.
Or the ice cream.
Yeah. Waka
In this
waka.
case, it was the ice cream because I knew that was kind of going to be like the foremost element here. There. I've been drawing her with a ponytail lately, so.
Looks
Wow,
like she
she
could
is-
use a napkin.
She's got a full nom going there. There we go. Nom nom kitty.
So how long is this going? Like forever? That would be nice.
No, not forever.
We're just gonna keep going until Shen just flatlines. We're gonna
I'm like didn't concentrate, but also started apparently decided to have a mod chat meeting in my other group that I'm in without telling me.
Draw several of the characters from the gritty '90s reboot of Hey Kitty, even though it's already kind of gritty. So
yes, because
go for
I don't
it.
know what gritty is. What would the '90s
Well,
version
In
of
terms of clothing?
everyone needs 5 o'clock shadow
looking-
and at least one eye patch.
I'm Kitty in 90s fashion now. Give me a second. I gotta look up some reference. No, I don't have to Google this. I was there. Hang on. I know.
Wait,
I'm gonna,
this is in my
I'm gonna
browser
draw her
history.
in what I used to. I don't even need to Google this. I'm gonna go from the closet that I had as a teenager. Here's what I used to wear when I was 14. You're gonna laugh at me. You're gonna be like, shit, that's so 90s. Hair right. Ah. Stop getting lag here for 2 seconds.
It's good. I'm guessing it's been outsourced to Japan. The '90s reboot. So yeah, there was some
Complete
chat
with the,
earlier on.
Complete with the '90s expression there of
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's
That
gritty.
was the
general,
expression I
general
wore when I was
disdain
14,
for everything.
so.
I wonder what Heather would look like then.
Okay, hang on. I gotta finish Kitty first. This outfit is like insane to me right now.
Oh, is it the sweater around the...
Yeah, the sweater tied around the waist.
Now I'm a little curious if the sweater around the waist makes sense for the climate there, or if it was just a fashion statement. One is a bit more silly than the other, that's for sure.
They should both, depending on where you live, I guess.
Exactly.
I was from Minnesota at the time, so the flannel was useful.
And the Hayverse is sort of set in...
Kind of Bay Area-ish. It's a different
Bay
take
Area
on
suburbs.
the San Francisco, Oakland Bay Area.
This is awesome.
Sure, something.
Wow, that is
Pants 3
Yeah.
sizes too big, rolled
Oh,
up at the
yeah.
ankles.
Do
Yeah.
you remember?
I remember. And the overalls. Although, if it
Yeah,
were
the
my
overalls.
90s overalls, one side of that would be unhooked. Because remember, it was just the one side of the overall hooked and the other one hanging down.
Or you unhook them
Maybe
both
that,
and let it hang
maybe
down
that was an
over the
Oakland
flannel
thing.
tied around your waist.
Mhm.
Right, yeah.
You know, 90s kitty.
Don't forget 90s flannel grunge. Yep, that
This
is.
should be April Fool's Day. What is this? Our 2-year anniversary for Hey Kitty coming up?
Yeah, because April Fool's Day will be the 2-year anniversary of the Hey Kitty comic starting, and January 1st was the 1-year anniversary of Shen coming on for art.
Yay.
Woo.
Not bad.
Now we just got to get enough Patreon coming in so that we can have her go back and fix all the comics that I drew so they look like Hey Kitty comics.
So that I can
Yes.
redo chapter 1.
Yes. And then we can.
Yes, everyone, pledge enough, and you too can make giant fools of yourselves like I do right now.
Yeah, you too can be on our voice chat here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot this is a patron feature as well.
Yep.
I'm one of the writers, but I'm also a patron, so.
I mean, everyone here pretty much makes sense as a staff member, except me, I think. I'm
I
just
was
here.
wondering who you were.
Staff, and large patron support.
Yay.
What did I call it? Dang it! I had names for all this.
AI architect?
Architect, yeah. Because I put spoilers in everything.
Oh, we have somebody asking if this is a patron thing that you're not supposed to be on. No, we're just the people who are talking.
Hi.
Yeah, and
Are
presumably the people getting requests filled, but as this is our first time out, it's sort of a little more free for all.
I'm kind of letting it go to anybody who gives me an idea that I feel like drawing, really. But, the people who paid money get higher priority.
I mean, I
Right.
could be a lot more pushy about this, sure,
Yeah.
but these ideas are as good as anything I could be saying right now.
So are you done with Kitty? Could we see Heather? Please.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna find some 90s fashion that would be appropriate.
Yes, especially whoever suggested the werewolf butt. Thank you. You perform a great service.
That was Tay, and it was very good and important. Oh my God, Spice Girls 90s.
Yes, thank you to
Yeah.
Taylor. Or Taylor, sorry.
Just looking up 90s fashion and going, wow, you guys remember Zubas?
I don't
I
know
was
what that is.
barely cognizant during the 90s. I don't remember a thing.
What is
Fox remembers.
Zuba's. God, how do you explain
Was that
Zuba's?
not?
is it
Was that
something
not
you can
outside
draw?
Minnesota or something?
No,
Like,
no,
what am
that it made it to Oakland. It's remember the fruit stripe gum zebra?
That's an interesting way to.
Imagine wearing him as pants.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
what's
Yep.
happening.
I'm
Basically.
slightly glad I missed out on this.
So after
Oh.
we see Heather, we also
And-
have a request for Kitty in a girl group.
Oh, like
Does
a.
that mean I have
like
to draw
a-
like multiple characters?
Well, they
Oh,
could all
wait,
be
is this
Kitty
the,
style
Yes.
androids.
Yes, Taylor, I believe you are being thanked officially for providing wolf butt ideas. That was the mention of your name. So much as I follow this conversation,
Yes.
which is little.
Yeah, no, you got it.
Okay.
So there was at one point a storyline pitched for Hey Kitty that we ended up not going with, that included her getting into a like gem style pop group.
Truly outrageous.
And we
Kitty
didn't go with that?
Kitty as Hatsune Miku style, like the androids make music and fight crime at the same time
Oh my
thing.
lord.
I do not remember.
That's amazing.
This. Was that you and Shen?
No, that was you and I, but that was early on
I
with the like.
I was certainly not here for this, or I would have been arguing in favor of it.
Yeah, no, one of the big reasons
probably
I
just didn't understand what you were saying, so I smiled and nodded.
Fair enough. One of the primary reasons that didn't happen was me contemplating what it would take to draw Kitty and a girl group on stage at regular intervals, and just went, nah,
I do
solo
remember
superhero
that.
is maybe a better idea.
No. You're fine. You just for whoever matters, you pick. You watched a couple of those old, badly directed live music performances and such, and you get the camera shot from behind their head, and you can't see them at all, and so you can just see one in part of the crowd. Sure,
Right, yeah.
You only have to draw that.
Only the crowd.
Yeah, there was a very Pris and the Replicants vibe for a little bit there, which is a super specific reference that I doubt anybody will get.
I mean, other
Right.
than it's too bad she
Right.
won't live for replicants,
Right.
you've lost me.
No, the pop band Pris and the Replicants is from an anime called Bubblegum Crisis. And
Oh, I remember you told me about that.
the anime is very much an homage to Blade Runner and much of 90s cyberpunk. And so
See, now that you
main
describe it, I
character
think
is
I've heard
Pris.
of it, but I've still only watched a total of like 5 different animes. So
I love that she doubled
chances of
up.
me having any
as a
idea are low.
Yeah.
I got stuck and remembered that sports bras were being worn as shirts in that time.
Yeah.
There you go. There's Heather.
Dig the kind of
Yay.
ball hair too. That's
What would Lucky
Oh,
look
I went
like?
to the 90s. This haircut I could do. Oh boy. I am
lucky.
still not great at drawing Lucky.
I love that he's like your favorite character, and yet possibly the one you have
exactly
most
my
dreaded
problem.
actually drawing.
As a character, he's really hard to draw.
Red Panda.
I'm trying to make him cool, but red pandas are so cute. Also, the eye markings are like really difficult to draw emotions with. Let's see.
What does embarrassingly little anime mean? So we got in the chat. I watched embarrassingly little anime for my formative anime fan years. I'm trying to think of what anime I watched. I guess in my formative years of anime, I watched a ton of different things because there were a lot of tapes that got passed around, a lot of bootlegs and imports and stuff like that.
Right.
So I didn't see all of almost anything, but I saw a little bit of a bunch of different things.
Oh, that reminds me of Star Trek for some reason.
Okay.
The tapes getting passed around, or
I don't know
seeing a
why.
lot of little things.
Oh, that, because I never really was able to watch like full episodes of them, but
that makes
mostly
sense.
Star Trek Voyager. But I wonder how the cast of Hey Kitty would look on the bridge of Enterprise.
That would be cool. But then you get to the question of which Enterprise.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of thinking of Next Generation.
Like Shen
Good
just
choice.
points, just like, I quit. Y'all are done.
Getting more and more complicated up in here.
Yeah. All right. So what I'm looking for is a 9-person battle royale.
Okay. So I need the steampunk theme for everything, and then you got to have the working internals of Big Ben in the background. And if you're not accurate in any detail, I will go off like a bomb.
Uh-oh.
Started this stream with Officer Richards as the heavy breathing cat. Which, by the way, for those of you who missed it, was the most important drawing I've ever done.
We technically started with the literally.
I suppose, yeah, we started with Fox broke.
And more me making fun of Fox.
That you don't need to request that. That's she just does that.
Or Fox just does.
I mean, one of us had to start the stream. Stuff going on in these pages. Well, I gotta fill this page up. What am I putting on it?
Or I think, were you going to try Lucky, or did we just did we pull the cord on Lucky?
Steampunk Lucky.
I'm getting tired of drawing.
I'll second that.
All right.
So we have a
All right.
seconded
Let me get my lucky ref.
Oh, yay!
Back
Is
to the
Lucky
top
showing
hats.
up soon?
Very soon.
Yes, I'm very pleased. And also dreading, but pleased. Oh,
We
shouldn't
get
have.
more
I love
practice
him.
drawing
Drawing.
anything.
Steampunk Lucky, we say, eh? Boop, boop,
Ye-
boo. Bird and look up steampunk fashion, or can I fake it?
I think you can fake it.
Gear bits and pipes on everything.
And top hats.
Sorry, Matt's right.
And
He said
top
if you
hats.
can fake it, I think you're a bigger nerd. You're right.
Monocles.
You're right.
Monocles and or welder's goggles. Maybe like a welder's monocle or something.
Okay.
The welder's monocle for when you already screwed up once, but you want to check the other side.
Put all the 90s fashion in a row down here.
I just realized that I think you gave me next week's sketch, and I have not scheduled that post on the Patreon yet. I need to do that.
Well, everybody can see how badly I draw first, and then how nicely I clean it up. In all my roughs, and I go, Fox, is this good? And that's the exact conversation.
Oh, come on. There's more to it than that. I usually make at least one specific comment and then try to...
About how I made Kitty too tall again.
Right. Yeah, Kitty grew drastically over the course of this transition.
Look, she looked like a child. It was weird.
I think that was the
agree.
point, if
Yeah.
I remember correctly.
That was, in fact, a running gag.
Oh, I would love to see the original Spoon comic redone by Shen at some point.
That might have to be like a stretch goal or something like that.
I'm not doing that in this stream.
No.
No.
Yeah, okay, now do a 4-panel
No,
comic.
we're gonna do it over a set of monthly streams here, where like we'll sneak in one panel worth of requests,
Right.
and you won't have any idea what's going on. And by the end of the year, we'll have the comic.
That would be funny. Especially if it was out of order.
Okay, now do this panel.
Start with the third panel and go to the first.
That's like when they film a movie. They want to, make sure that they know where they're ending up.
No, just draw them out of order because we're trying to sneak it in here because
Right.
we just described it as like, okay, so it's like a room and Fox is there and also Kitty and there's a spoon involved.
Oh, that would be awesome.
We'll do it by component. Like, all right, now draw a spoon, and I'll just Photoshop it all into place.
Oh my gosh, that would actually be really funny.
And yeah, let's see if maybe
Sorry for
this
the
week I'll
typing.
remember to also post the comic to the actual comic site in time, instead of waiting until 12:30 in the morning and going, oh wait, there's no comic showing. Crap, I forgot to upload it.
Oh, I did that with my podcast earlier this week. I was like, I wonder why nobody's liked or mentioned anything about the episode. Oh, it's because I didn't post it. That,
Do it.
but yeah,
Little things.
like
I like all the little details that keep keep making their way into this podcast. Like how it's posted. That's a good one.
Well, Hey Kitty was actually in the podcast twice now.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't listen to the podcast if it's not clear.
Do you? Yeah.
She was like,
The podcast
comics.
is not technically connected to Hey Kitty directly.
Okay.
No, not at all, really.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, I mean, it's friend
This
of
makes me
Pear,
feel
right?
a little less
Well,
bad
it's-
for missing out.
Me. So, yeah. I'm a friend of Pear, co-founder person.
Just looks like regular Lucky, but in a hat.
That's pretty much what steampunk is.
Yeah.
And also,
Well,
come
then
to
I
think
get
of
it
it,
right.
come to think of it, Lucky's got kind of that like turn of the century butler look anyway, so he's already,
Yeah. He was
Right.
already wearing like the whole three-piece suit deal.
He's
yeah.
got the monocle and the goggles and the
Cravat.
hat.
I could put him in a cravat.
Yeah, that works. Like the only other thing I could think of is maybe have like a pipe coming off the hat with with a little puff of steam out of it, and there you go. That's steampunk.
But Lucky is an android, so
He's steam powered. Duh.
Steam-powered androids.
There. Now his hat is apparently steam powered.
There you go.
We spent so much time talking about how the androids work, going back and trying to figure out how they work in steam power. Just no, I give up.
But steam power, it's 100% practical for everything. That's why steampunk is awesome. And I'm not, this is sarcasm.
Just in case it hadn't, come through with the tone of voice. There are times when I am writing and I think about that brief movement to get a sarcasm mark made. And yeah, like sometimes I feel like that would be a really good idea.
Yeah. Considering how much internet text-based and such communication happens these days, a sarcasm indicator would certainly help. I'd use it.
I would use it too much.
I was going to say I would use it a lot.
People would be like, do you ever use any other form of punctuation?
There are commas.
I've been known to use a semicolon on occasion, incorrectly, but I've been known to use a semicolon. Do you
I
even
would
know what a
argue that
semicolon
I
is?
always use my
No.
commas correctly, but I do understand that I may use them excessively nonetheless.
Well,
Well, how
now
are you
what?
holding up,
May as
Jen?
well at least finish this page. I think I'll finish filling up this page. Two little ones, and then I'll call it from there.
All right.
I'm trying to think of where we're going in the comic. Oh, I guess our next step is the Abandons.
What I
Ooh.
want. That's gonna
That
be
tells
fun.
me
Because you let me
that tells me
design
a
most
lot
of them.
about where it's going.
Most of them, so.
I pretty much said, like, okay, I need characters that will fill this archetype and this archetype and be kind of like this. That's pretty much all I know about them. What do you want to do? And Shen went, okay.
I have an idea. Shen, you've drawn some of the comics that are actually in Hey Kitty. Didn't you already have
sorry,
like one of those characters?
I'm not
Start
sure
that
I'm not
sentence again.
following
Yeah,
what?
she's drawn most of the comics in Hey Kitty.
No, you know how Kitty actually goes and gets comics.
Right, the
Oh.
Starcat comic and
Oh,
Yes.
Starcat. You want me to draw
I
Starcat? Is
drew
that where this
another
is
one, and I
going?
don't remember what it was.
Even if
So I
it's
always
not,
just kind
I
of make
want to
it
see
look
it.
like Kitty.
Well, that's yeah.
I kind of feel like that's half the point, though, because she reads a lot of superhero comics, and
She
they,
found the one that looks
have
like
an
her.
influence.
I wonder if Kitty was originally, like, the model that Kitty is was originally modeled after Starcat. And
I
that's
could
why she's
totally
so
see that.
small.
My
Yeah,
drawings that I
You
did.
get
But she's
your
the
your
kids.
special edition Starcat model Android, limited time only, not available in all countries. Price and participation may vary.
Well, maybe
let's
that's why
see.
Sam had to ship it to Fox.
Here, I got this limited edition, and the scalpers are at my doorstep. Fox, hold on to this.
I think the only one that she's actually drawn was for the desktop.
Yeah, because I remember.
Which is
seeing
exactly
it.
the one I'm looking at for reference.
Right.
What's this character again? Oh, it's just Kitty, basically.
Yeah,
Of course.
Kitty in a blur.
I'll give her a domino.
Should we take a moment to mention the 30 patrons thing, Fox?
Yeah, that's a good idea. So Patreon has this thing where they give you a boost, like a bonus, if you can hit certain thresholds, certain numbers of patrons in your first 30 days. And our 30 days is up on the 23rd. So we got like 3 days here. And if we can get 30 patrons by the time we get that, they give us just a flat cash bonus for that first month. So even if you're just signing up for like $1, it helps us out huge.
A lot. Yeah. So if you know anyone who might be able to spare $1, hey.
Then please do. And it's
Be
patreon.com
nice and great.
/HeyKitty. And the more the Patreon pulls in, the more that we can actually pay Shen. Because
You guys want me to get paid, right? Right?
I mean, unless you're okay with doing the whole starving artist thing, but that can only
Really
last
not
for so
okay
long.
with that.
Actually,
I know, I've been doing it quite long enough.
right.
Eventually, I figure if you're a starving artist there, you eventually either learn
Run
to
out of
be
ice
a
cream?
not starving artist or you starve. So, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, there's kind of two ways that goes.
How that's going to manifest is get day job, stop having as much time to draw comics.
less Hey Kitty.
Right. Let's say Kitty, and we've got Unluckies coming up. If you like Shen's art, which I'm assuming you do since it's awesome and you're here, then you should also be reading Unluckies at unluckiescomic.com.
Man, I'll give you a sneak preview. You also read my other comic. It's got a rooster.
I know the context for what's happening there. I really love it completely without context.
Ooh,
It's actually a pretty great page. I can't wait for it to go up.
Yeah.
Later,
has everybody seen Lily Feather?
oh my god, if you haven't, let me see if I have any pages. Do I have one with her open?
I think.
Well, there she is with Adam there and Ghost. It's a really good page, though. I'm just gonna now. I gotta show everybody my baby.
I was
Not
gonna say, no,
sure.
that's Kitty. That's not.
I'll just go to.
Trying to think. I think we actually
Think
put one
this
up
one.
in the sketches, right?
Yes, I don't look.
Yeah.
I draw Lily Feather kind of a lot.
I don't know
her.
who was able to see that though. Was that for everybody or just patrons?
That was just for patrons. I was just trying to think of like things that she might have on hand.
I don't know. I've done a lot of warm-up doodles of Lily Feather, so like literally right now, this warm-up doodle is of Lily Feather looking embarrassed.
There you go. Yeah, that's my favorite of Lily Feather so far in the comic. Is that just like straight up looking out over the deck, so determined.
Sometimes she can look that way.
So 90s Kitty here in between 90s Heather and superhero Kitty
Yeah.
is so the disgruntled girl looking at the like
The popular girls.
the punk girl in class and the comics she reads and just like I will never be.
I don't know. It's either that or it's the I gotta hang out with these clowns again.
They are so full of themselves.
Or like, I got put in a group project with these people. I'm gonna do all the work.
It's probably that.
I feel like that should be the April Fool's anniversary comic then. 90s.
To draw an entire comic with 90s fashion and references, I am on board.
Hey, Kitty. Yeah.
Listening to Nirvana.
How can it? Well,
What would it be?
All right,
Probably.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe serendipity.
This was awesome.
Totally. 100%.
I think I'm out of energy now.
At what level of Patreon funding do we get to do this every week?
Weekly stream is, I believe, 1,500 a month.
That makes sense.
Let's do that. Let's get to that. I would totally do this week for 1,500 a month. I'm game. I like do this daily for
Slutterbar
1,500
says,
a month.
"What if you're just starving for love?"
Oh, I think that's when we were having our starving artist
That was the
conversation.
starving artist thing. Yeah.
I'm having fun, but I have to use a bathroom.
All right. Well, I think this is
Thanks
this
for
is
sharing.
probably a pretty good place to cut the stream then.
Let's do this again next time. Should I like post these on my Tumblr or something?
Yeah, sure. Send
Or
me a
no,
copy.
the Hey Kitty Tumblr.
Yeah, post it on the Hey Kitty Tumblr and
The usual.
Send me
Post
a
'em
copy,
there.
so I'll send it out on Twitter too.
Post in there.
Will
You can
do.
send out on Twitter. Plug the. Hey, you get to make suggestions if you're invested enough.
Yeah.
Invested in heavy quotation marks.
And I almost forgot. So everybody that's in the Patreon now, And if you join up in the next couple of months, I'm going to be sending out some coupons. So you will get $5 off the first $10 that you spend at the Pear store. And we're selling buttons and art prints and digital packs. So you can go get some Hey Kitty swag. And pretty soon we're going to also have some Unlucky's pieces and hopefully some Rex Rangers soon. And
And their buffer back up on that one.
yeah, and everything up to some like 11 by 14 high quality art prints in frame, ready to hang on the wall. I got one hanging on my wall here right now.
Ooh.
So do I. Well, it's on the floor, leaning against my wall, but it's kind of on my wall.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'll be sending those out over the Patreon messaging soon. So hopefully you'll find something there that you like.
So get your Patreon subscriptions in now, everyone, while you still got the opportunity.
That's it.
Great.
On your floor wall.
Yes, it is hanging on our floor wall.
That seems like some accidental gravity thing that G messed up.
Yeah.
I made a floor wall. Isn't that just a floor? Yeah, but it's where the wall was.
Yeah, I got a good deal on this house. The architect, they say the architect was MC Escher, but I don't really see it as you lead your guests into a room that's literally sideways.
Or you can just walk on the walls as if they're
right. Just the gravity is just sideways in this room, so doorways really suck.
Oh no, I thought it would just be something you could like walk on all of the things.
Just anywhere.
Just like yeah.
Yeah, you just walk through the regular entrance to the room, and without really comprehending it, noticing it, or trying, you're on the floor wall there, just having a good time.
See, this is how Hey Fox comics get written.
This is why I'm
more or less true.
All right. I think that's good for a show, unless anybody has anything else they want to say, want to plug. Anne, did you want to?
Oh yeah, if you have favorite desserts or breakfasts, share some recipes on the Patreon for Daily Bites, which is, it sounds from what I said that it's about food, but it's not. It's about budgeting.
But food is part of budgeting.
Share food recipes.
Yeah, because every Sunday is a day to plan the meals for the week. So it's basically mini podcasts with budget reflections. Many are very tangentially related to budgeting. So, yay!
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to call it a night, and
Let Shen go to the bathroom
next month. And yes, now Shen
Yes,
can
this
use
was
the
fun.
bathroom. All right.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
I'll leave it now. Bye.